So yeah guys, I hope that we are back again with you. We had some, I don't know even why, some issues here.
A ty też skończył już jednego malować?
Nie, maluję wszystkich naraz. So yeah, I'm trying to work on it. Hopefully we will be here. We are alive again. Let me know if we are.
Komu to mówisz, jak nie mamy połączenia?
Ale chyba już po tym mamy, wiesz? Yeah, we're
Hej,
live.
Kostek!
I don't know if there is Kostek, but yeah. If he is there, we are hi again, Kostek. Yay! Okay, Anton can see us, so we are back with you again live. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Actually, we have crashed for a few minutes.
A dlaczego tatuś nikogo my tu nie słyszymy, a wszyscy nas słyszą?
Because that's how it works. Bo tak to działa.
No, ale...
Bo my nie rozmawiamy przez telefon, tylko robimy film. Jesteśmy gwiazdami internetu.
Sławni?
Prawie.
Sławni!
Ty jesteś najbardziej sławny, synku.
Prawda?
Nie. Taki żarcik. Okay, so yeah, we're back with you. I don't know when we crashed, because if there wouldn't be any there wouldn't be my wife, Giraffe from the second room.
Żyrafa!
Then I wouldn't even know that I crashed, actually. So yeah, that's how it works. And about the tournament once again, Anthony, as if you would like to be seen, there is not a problem. I can arrange it. You can join us in painting. Actually, anyone can. I can make quite a big stream with using Skype, or then maybe Google Hangouts. And if you would like to join us, so we will be able to see each other and talk to each other and show how it works, then we can arrange it. But I'm quite sure that you are just mocking around and you wouldn't like to join me, because it means that you would have to paint actually, and you don't do it. Na 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 na. So yeah, first layer on this 10 miniatures is placed. Now I will work with a little bit with this guy. I actually really like this model, and I made it from bits. There is legs from Vanguard unit. There is a sword. I don't know from which unit. I actually a little bit remade it, because normally the tip is much wider. I made it a little bit smoother, so it looks I don't know, more dangerous. And with this guy, with his pose, I think that he looks really great. Actually, I would like more of my miniatures to have this pose, but for it I would have to have some, I don't know, some more Vanguard legs. Know something about it, Anton? So yeah, once you're back in Warsaw, cool. We can arrange it next Tuesday at 7 p.m. We can meet here with our hobby time. I'm sure that Anthony won't have anything against it. Antoś, miałbyś coś przeciwko, jakbyśmy w czasie filmu jeszcze mieli tutaj kogoś, żeby mógł z nami rozmawiać?
Z nami kto?
Na przykład wujek Antek. Byśmy go też widzieli, mógł z nami mówić. Chciałbyś?
Na Skype?
Mhm.
Tak.
Oh, so you can hear that Anthony haven't got anything against it. So yeah, we can arrange it. No problem for me. Then we will just jump to painting race. No, because if there would be any kind of race, we would have to get some judges and all this stuff, and I don't like that. So no, not race. Especially that at the end of each race there should be some kind of quality control. Because if we would just race to who paints faster, then Anthony just won. Because he would use the biggest brush, like this one, and just paint one color. All miniature in one color. And it would make it, yeah, it wouldn't look too good. So no, not race, not any kind of race. I don't like races. I don't like to race. There is too much speed in our lives to actually rush it even more. So yeah, I brush. You know, Anthony, I don't use a brush. Not that I don't think it would be faster, because obviously it would be. But I just don't. I don't have time to learn it, you know. So yeah, maybe one day I will grab this airbrush I've got in here.
A Kostek jeszcze jest przed telewizją?
Nie wiem, nie odezwał się ani razu, więc nie wiem, czy Kostek w ogóle był. Wiesz? So yeah, first layer of paints. As once again I started with Vallejo color, model color range brass. And now is the... Okay, Anthony want to show you his... Tosiu, to. Tędy się tu się pokazuje. Yeah, Anthony likes the view of whirlwind in the water. So yeah, this is his orc. Tak, widzę. This is his orc. That's how it looks now. Yeah, it's green, gold and red with a little bit of grey. Masz szarą szyję. Szyi mu nie pomalowałeś pod brodą.
No bo nie chciałem.
Brody od dołu? No, to nie ma jej zielonej, jak wszystkiego innego? Okay.
Bo tam
It's...
ma szalik.
Oh, he's got their scarf.
Aha, jeszcze nie dokończyłam go.
And he began work with another orc, with the Dakaka one. This guy will have lots of yellow, I think. It looks like it. So yeah, he began work with this guy, and
Przepraszam.
and this how it looks first color on my scouts. Yeah, I do know that this is not too sharp, but
Da się z jakiegoś koloru zrobić kremowy?
z brązowego i białego.
Pomarańczowego i białego.
Brązowego i białego.
Pomarańczowego.
Jak chcesz, to wymieszaj pomarańczowy z białym.
Okej, brązowy.
Oh, we've got there Wojtas from...
Tata, ale wymieszasz.
Nie, sam wiesz jak chcesz. No to weź po kropelce, po to masz paletę. Po kropelce jednego i drugiego koloru i wymieszaj tyłem pędzelka. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it works. Anthony is began works of his another orc. We are talking. We are talking about colors, because he would want to have a Cree, I think. But let's see how he will work with it. So yeah, Czech, how is your how are your Dreadnought company? I hope that you already started collecting these guys, because I want to battle with you at the end of December when you will be here. So yeah, now the second layer I will put with copper color from Vallejo Model Colors range as well. This will be as well dry brush, but a little bit lighter.
A to patrz jakie jest zrobione.
Teraz wymieszaj tyłem pędzelka. Tu pędzelka i pomieszaj.
Dlaczego? To ja tak, to...
Ale nie, tak nie, bo tak będziesz niszczył pędzelek. Tyłem pędzelka pomieszaj. Potem go wytrzesz. So yeah, and I will give you a second. In a second, give you a view of how it looks after the second layer of dry brush. The second layer will be much lighter, but will make slight change in the.
To już jest kremowy jakiś.
Nie wiem, to ty to robisz, skąd mam wiedzieć? With the view of, with the image of the miniature, so I hope it will look a little bit better. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just putting it all over the place now. So with another layers, another colors, I will work a little bit more carefully to put it on the parts which I want them to, where I want them to be. But yeah, it will take a while. Till then.
Tatuś. Kremowy stworzyłem.
I co, brązowy czy pomarańczowy?
Brązowy.
Kto miał rację? Kto? No. So yeah, I won another battle with my
Ale
son.
z pomarańczowego i białego też się da zrobić.
Dobrze. Of course, almost, because he can never agree in 100%. For every you out there that are parents, you know what I'm talking about. There is never perfectly won war.
Co to znaczy?
Perfect, doskonale. You can never win without casualties. And with kids, there are loads of casualties. And I'm not talking that this is a bad thing, actually, because most of these casualties are the compromise, are because of the compromise. Unlike those with my wife, because, you know, compromise with kid is literally a compromise. A compromise with your wife is the way when you're talking one thing, your wife is talking second thing,
Tatuś.
and you're doing what she said. This is a girl's compromise.
Mamy jakiś postępujemniczy taki, a jakiś...
Nie.
A, szkoda.
Chciałbyś zostawić ten brązowy, ten kremowy na później? No to niestety nie mamy. Anthony, what are you talking about this Antek nie daj się, because I don't know exactly. Antek, wujek ci mówi, żebyś się nie dał, ale nie wiem o co chodzi.
Jak nie dał?
No wujek Wojtek mówi, nie, Antek nie daj się. No nie wujek Wojtek, tylko wujek Antek.
A za co?
Nie wiem, też nie rozumiem. Anthony, you have to explain it to us, because we just don't understand what are you talking about. As you can see from the top view, the miniatures are receiving another layer of view. No słucham. Piotrek. To co chodzi? Okay, this was just a small talk from Anthony here. He couldn't remind that what is the name of the uncle that threw him lately in the ceiling and grabbed the lamp with his head. So yeah. Wujkowi chodzi o to, że nie możesz, żebyś ze mną wygrywał bitwy. W sensie masz się nie dać się ze mną wygrywać.
Daj?
Nie dać się, tylko ze mną wygrywać.
Nie wygrywa.
Nie no, właśnie, masz zacząć wygrywać ze mną. Mówi Wujek-Antek. Wujek-Antek chce zobaczyć, jak będę przegrywał chyba.
Przegrywa.
Tak. So yeah,
A
guys,
dlaczego?
it is because...
Ale ja nawet nie umiem w to grać.
yes.
Ale
So it is
umiem w
about
to się bawić.
this 4 to 8. Yeah, check if you've got some suggestions. Go for it. I will be more than happy to hear them.
Z jakich kolorów da się zrobić srebrny?
Proponuję ze srebrnego.
Nie wiedziałem, że
Tu masz taki
tak.
bardziej błyszczący srebrny.
Takiego. Otworzysz mi?
Sorry, Paulina, maybe you should restart a few times your Twitch. I had such a problem with stream from. Oh, you can't hear us. So yeah, I can tell. Guys, write her that she should restart a few times Twitch. It just from time to time have such an issues.
A co to jest napisane na samym dole?
Refresh, odśwież.
Co?
Ciocia Paulina cały czas nas nie widzi.
A
się,
co jest na samym dole?
żeby wujek Antek mówi cioci, żeby jeszcze raz zrestartowała komputer. Twitcha konkretnie. Chłopaku, ty już zaraz kończysz na dzisiaj. Więc kończ co chcesz do skończenia i zaraz ty już kończysz swoją przygodę na dzisiaj, więc zaraz idziesz spać. Masz jeszcze 3 minutki. Więc, no bo tak wyszło. So yeah, sorry for this. And Anthony will be here with us just for a few minutes more, because just as I told you last week, I will throw him away from the room before he starts to be moody, because it's quite late for him, and before I have to kill him again, because yeah, I kill my son at least twice a week these days, but that's the family work. I think that all of you actually do such things with your closest ones, and if you don't, you should try. It is really refreshing. Oops, too much. It's okay. A little bit too much paint. I hate when it happens when you're doing dry brush and you haven't dried the brush enough, and there is too much paint for the miniature. It looks less very bad then. No, guys, I'm actually there for you, but if you would be much closer here, actually you won't see many things more. But I will. Main focus here was for you to see not only me but Anthony as well. So that's why.
Mam!
Słucham?
Bat, ty powiedziałeś, a ja dodałam i wyszedł Batman.
Okay. So yeah, my main purpose is for you to see not only my work but Anthony's as well. But we can arrange it as soon as he will go in a few minutes. I will try to move a little bit camera a little bit lower, so we will be able to see my work from a closer view. Okay, but give me a few minutes. So
Ja jeszcze tego będę używał.
trzeba było nie przewracać. To się 20. Żegnaj się ładnie.
Papa, wujek.
Okay, so this was bye bye from. If I would move the camera a bit, then you actually wouldn't see me, because he's running with his miniatures from the view. I actually showed him where he should put his miniatures to be seen, and he's all the time moving outside of the of the proper place. So yeah, give me a sec now. Antoś, zobacz tutaj.
I papa and Ananetek. Śpi dobrze. A co to znaczy?
Śpi.
Śpi dobrze.
Papa Antek śpi dobrze i niech ci się orki przyśnią. I papa Antek.
Jakie jest napisane?
Dobranoc ci wszyscy mówią w skrócie. Uważaj, bo spadniesz. Okay, I will try to move a little bit with camera now, work with it. So it will be a little shaky for a few minutes. Anthony is going to the next room so he can maybe grab some supper or I don't know, go to sleep. And for now, I will work a little bit now with the camera. So watch out! Grab. There are just too many cables here. Okay, so let's get down a little bit with that. Okay, I cannot move it closer. Let's check out if you are... This is me. This is me from the closer view here. So yeah, okay, so give me a sec, I will move it a little bit into the middle here. And yeah, let's move here a little bit like this. Yay, okay guys, so yeah, you can see.
Papa wujek.
So yeah, these are the scouts I'm working with. This is the guy I wanted to show you. The first works on my Corsaro Khan, Countess Corsaro Khan. I really like the miniature because of the pose, as I told you earlier. Really like this moving legs. Actually, I think that if there would be loads of these guys like this moving like this, the Space Marine Army would much better. Well, the helmet, he's got their bald head. This is now in a color, but yeah, this is just the first. Oh, wait a minute. Give me a sec. I will try to find something to focus. Okay, so yeah. Now you can see this guy. Okay, so Anton, the legs are from Vanguards, I think. The head is from Tactical Squad, as well as the bolter and the chest, and actually everything besides the sword. I can't remember where I found the sword. I got it in my beats box. So yeah, I can't remember where I got it from. But the legs are definitely from Vanguard unit. And most of the stuff like corp, like hands, like backpack, and this cool stuff at the back of his backpack, I don't know how to call it, is as well from a new tactical box. So yeah, that's how this guy works. Let's put him, give him another color. I've got here some of this stuff still. So yeah, and if we're talking about the tactics, and I wasn't when we broke the connection, I haven't got the possibility to actually finish my talk about the things that I'm going to put there during the tournament at the 6th of December. So yeah, besides the two demi battle companies, I would like to put there 5 units of scouts, each with double close combat weapons, because I love these guys with 2 close combat weapons. I don't think that they are some extremely powerful unit, but they can do some work. And of course with sergeant with melta bomb. So yeah, and what I was talking about. And yeah, with melta bomb and every land speeder storm, I would like to have 5 of them. I actually already ordered all of. I've got 2, and I already ordered 3 more. Hopefully, they will be here at the next Wednesday, so I will have quite a lot of time, because 2 days to paint. 2 days to paint all 3 of land speeder storms by the 4 days actually, because the tournament will be on Saturday. So yeah, on Sunday. So yeah, I got quite a few days there. So okay, let's make the another color here. Now I have to hide my trusted 4 something paint brush. I can get rid of this stuff, or maybe I will be able to use the second side, yeah, because why not? And I will use the brush number 2 from Magpul as well, to paint there some red parts. And I'm starting with the darkest red, which is again model color range from Vallejo. Currently I'm working with starting to work with Army Painter range, and I really like these guys, so most probably I will move to them. I don't like the old kind of GW paints with the pots, because I just don't like them. They don't work good enough, I think. So yeah, let's go with red. As you can see, this is quite a dark red, and to get such color scheme, I will make him one layer of this dark red, then I will go up with at least 2 lighter reds to get some shadings, mostly with a dry brush, so there won't be any kind of complicated techniques to make it. And yeah, and after all I will make some black dots to make it like a camo, because as you can see I'm using mainly black and orange and yellow for bases, and that's why I'm using this kind of camo, because I think that if these guys are working the way I would like them to, so mainly starting every combat with huge orbital bombardment, then the black and red colors are the most common on the places they are fighting it. So yeah, and then I've gotten some better brushes, but mainly I use the big ones, especially at the beginning. But you know, the brush I'm using now, the number 2, is actually of one of the bad ones, the used ones that I gave to Anthony. So yeah, as you can see, this is quite a terrible. Every professional painter would tell you that I'm using some kind of piece of because you just shouldn't paint with such a brush. And yeah, I can agree with it. It is terrible, but this is the brush I got now. That's why I'm going to use it, at least to put the first layer of red, because there's quite much I forget the word. Quite a big space in there to put it. So yeah, I can play with such not such bad brush. So yeah, I'm putting it on the trousers there, and there are a few cloth parts on the arms, so I will put it there as well. The only thing that I'm taking care of now, I'm trying to look out not to paint the armor. So yeah, if I will go there for some other parts of miniatures that are without paint yet, I don't care of them, but I try not to paint. I try not to paint the armor, so because I already finished, hopefully finish it. Of course there will be some corrections at the end, but cool. But yeah, I don't want to I want as few of them as possible. And by the way, Paulina, if you are there still, let us know if you can see us already. Me now, because there is no Anthony at all. He left to go to sleep because it's 8 p.m. here in Poland, and yeah, it's the highest time for 6-year-old young general to grab his stuff and go wash his teeth and all the other late night stuff for him. Crap again. And by the way, when I was trying to work with this stream today, of course everything crashed like 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes before the stream. And I have to say that the fact that we have just crashed once during it, it's quite good. I remember when I was streaming ETC, we were crashing quite a lot of times, and I still can't tell you why. I still don't know. I don't know if it's a question of my computer or the software or internet connection. I just don't know. So yeah, hopefully it will look much better from now on. I would like these streams to go smoother. Of course, every week there will be me and Anthony for the first hour, so there will be much more polish for the first hour, and for the second hour there will be just me talking to you guys. Hopefully you will be there painting just as I. If you would like to join me in the stream, just let me know a few days earlier. We can arrange it, I think. Of course, if my internet connection will be good enough, and if your internet connection is good enough for us to work on it. And by the way, if we're talking about internet, I don't know if you have seen that there is already fourth actually, battle report from Bastion on the channel, so go and check it out. We had some issues there during the recording because there was quite a lot of people around, and the background noise is terrible. So if you're very gentle with noises, if you don't like recording with crappy noises, you shouldn't watch this battle rep. But if you don't mind some background, some noises of life, other life than the battle, then you should definitely go and check it out. I had played there with Raziel, really cool opponent. It was really a pleasure to play with him. I played my miniatures. Minotaurs, the same unit I used, the same army I used when I was playing with Andrew's orcs, because it was actually the same day. I even told Fraziel that he should take something not extremely competitive, because I'm taking just the delicate army to let one orc guy remind some rules. So, and actually Fraziel didn't brought anything hyper competitive, but extremely really cool fluffy army. There was a Baneblade. I love playing against this guy, and some detachment from Imperial Armor 13, I think. Unending Horde, which was the Renegades, and every time I killed a unit of Renegades, basic unit of Renegades, there was I don't know, 15 guys in each, and every time I killed it, it was coming back without flank. So yeah, it was quite tough, especially that my army wasn't very strong in numbers. I had a few units with quite a small model counts. So yeah, it was tough, but it was a great game. If you want to see who won this game, come and check it out. It was really fun. The battle rep is of course in the YouTube channel. If you don't know where is the YouTube channel and you watch this now on Twitch, or you will be watching it in the next month on Twitch, so you can take a look a little bit lower on this page, and there is a link for my YouTube channel, so go and check it out. Of course, it would be very appreciated if you would subscribe and watch some maybe more videos from me. It would be really cool. Okay, let's check out the viewers. Yeah, as always, the Twitch isn't working for me. So looks like I have to go to my favorite shop and buy some brushes, because this doesn't work at all. But you can see with a little bit of sliver, you still can make it at least not too terrible. Because for all you kids that don't know, the main tool in Painter's toolbox is your sliver. So you can make your brushes the shape that they should have. And once again, as you already noticed, if you're watching from a few minutes, you for sure already noticed that I'm not a professional painter. I am actually a very crappy painter. So you just won't learn anything from me about painting. Don't worry about it. What shop is that? FGB actually. This is shop in Warsaw, Poland, next to Rondo Radosława, just in front of Arcadia. They got there quite a good stuff in this shop, as well as miniatures, as well as other equipment. Besides that, you can always order from them lots of other stuff. And if you're buying more stuff, there are always some discounts. They are just great guys. Yeah, I will for sure get there to grab myself a new brushes. Yeah, the brush I used for gold is quite good. I'm not going to replace it for now, but I will have to replace the. I have to buy myself some number 2s because I got at least 3 ones and 2 O's and few double O's, but I again got no 2 good 2. Tak, oczywiście. Anthony here is back again. Czemu ty jeszcze nie śpisz? Kąpać się, spać chłopaku? Czemu masz na ciebie coś fioletowego? Flamaster jadłeś? Super. Yeah, my son has just ate the I don't know, the kind of pen, the violet kind of pen. So he's got really nice face. So yeah, for a guy that is 6-year-old, this guy has quite of an imagination. Dobra. Marker, yeah. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, the noise was Anthony taking his chair away. Because for those of you that are new here, I would like to remind you that I'm doing all the stuff in my house with all my family around. So there might be lots of background noises. But you know what? I like these background noises. This is one of the greatest things in having family. Maybe from time to time we would like to have some peace around, but this kind of background noises are the things that make your house feel alive. And this is quite cool actually. And if we're talking about the families, I actually would like to tell that there are loads of people out there that are not connected to our hobby, that think that wargamers, the RPG players, the other kind of nerds are all the fat guys with dirty clothes, with no families, no girls, no anything, and most of the time no money as well, because they are still living with their parents. So for those of you out there, you are living in a very sad world, guys, because actually maybe some of us are this way, but most of us are just normal guys you can meet at your work. We got our families. You can sometimes see us in suits. There are quite a few guys that are actually bodybuilders, and these are not the total exception, because I have seen loads of wargamers that actually are really careful about their looks, and these are the guys that should be the most common view, but obviously they are not, and that's why from this stereotype is, yeah, nerds. You don't know the word? So check out in some Wikipedia. I don't know the definition of it as well. Yeah, but when I'm talking about nerds, I think about guys that like to play with the toys, like to play computer games, are not too mainstream, as we can say it. Not like fantasy or science fiction, that like to read books or other not mainstream stuff. That I like to play board games, card games, war games. Yeah, I'm personally very into RPGs. I'm not a huge fan of board games, nor am I a huge fan of card games. But there was times when I used to play cards and I loved them. But man, I spent a lot of money there. And I don't think if I spend less than on wargaming, actually, it might even be more, or maybe not, I don't know for now. Okay, thanks Jeff. Network emergency repair dude, nerd. Cool. Cool. I didn't know this this definition. Cool one. So yeah, we've got the 8 already painted. Not fully painted, of course. 8 with basic colors painted. I had to buy myself 5 more scouts because I will need 25 of them, and with those I painted here there will be 20, so 5 too few for the army I would like to use during the Koszalin tournament. And actually this tournament will be really interesting, because those of you that know me know that I'm a huge fan of competitive play, and not only because of the fact that I like using strong builds and like to play against strong builds. I don't like to just go and win with anyone, but I would like to play competitive game with a competitive player, because it's just not fun when you use super hot build against, you know, I don't know, the fluffiest of them all. It's just not fun. You can know the outcome of this battle before you get to the table. So, you know, but of course Sun Tzu would say that this is what war is all about, yeah? To know the outcome of battle before you start it. You should know that you win before you start to fight. And there is something in it. I am not saying that this guy is wrong, but when you play a game, I would like to have some, I don't know, competition. I don't want to start the game knowing that I already won. This is not fun. Of course, the tournament, this is some actually totally different. At the tournament, when I go there, I want to know that I get the strongest build I have, and hope that my enemies will have the weakest ones, at least the weakest to fight against my build. This is that's why I usually build not very common builds, because the common builds, when you use typical meta, thanks Anton, but this is actually not true anymore. I think for you, I would like to play with you now when you will have when we both will have more competitive armies. I think that you could work much better than a few years ago. I am not as competitive as I used to be, but yeah. Okay, we've got the 10 scouts with trousers. They look like this. As you can see, trousers and some cloth on their hands, and all of the 10 guys look like this. I would like to work with this guy a little bit more, but he ain't got any at least not a single piece of cloth is there on this guy. So yeah, I usually use the red on, as you can see, cloths here, tabards and the mohawks, because all of my army have mohawks. As you can see, this guy ain't got no helmet, so yeah, he's bald, and that's which means that this guy won't have mohawk. So yeah, the red color will be there as, definitely on the bull, on the shoulder pad. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe now. This is my custom made shoulder pad. You can see I'm not a sculptor as well. And maybe some other points on this model there will be some red. So yeah, but for this I will use a little bit better crash. This time I will go for number 1. This is from mine. Okay. So as you can see, this one is nice and sharp. No, actually, I think the capture won with me once again as well. The troll won with me once. Yeah. As I told, I'm not a super competitive player. I think that if you would guys play with a typical tournament, guys, you will realize that I'm just a fluffy bear here. Well, what can I say? I can't blame you guys there for such an idea about my game, because yeah, when we used to play, I was terrible. I was that guy, as you can call it. So I hope that playing with me now is much more pleasure for both sides, than it used to be. Yeah, I know that for last. So what? So when we talked last game, no, not game, but last time we've seen each other. It was a few days ago. With few of you, when you were trolling me for being not a nice player. I hope that these days it changed quite a bit. So yeah, I'm trying to have more fun, not only from the game, but for my opponent as well. That's why I'm not using super competitive builds these days, at least when I'm not playing the tournament. Yeah, because when I go to tournament, I want to give most of me I can. For example, today, this time, I'm going for the Koszalin. I'm not going to win this tournament, because this is a huge tournament. There will be quite a few Polish team players which are fighting for their places in. Yeah, Wojciech, what can I say? You haven't used a very competitive build, never. Yes, you can tell it like this. Okay, so I'm a better player and you are more handsome. Okay, we can go for this. But yeah, I'm quite sure, Wojciech, that if we would use more competitive build and play it more than once every 4 years, that you could actually learn something. Maybe the same thing is for you, Paulina. If you would play more than once every 2 years, which means once for edition, and you would use one build that is at least a bit competitive, not the one that is known for being the least competitive these days. I'm talking here about the Death Watch, because actually the Raven Wing is the gold of your army, not the Death Wing. So yeah, if you would like to play more with these guys and play more, and I mean more, and when I say more, I mean like, I don't know, at least once a month, then maybe you would learn something more, don't you think? Because no one is good for not without playing. I think so. Sorry, I'm speaking to not loud enough. So yeah, I was talking that if Gabriela, you should play more often and with a more competitive build, then you will be able ouch. Huh. This is interesting because I'm not recording on the stream. Okay guys, I will have to work a little bit with my camera because as you can see, I don't know what's going on here. There shouldn't be problems like there occurred here. Huh. I don't know what's going on. Can you see everything correct, please? If you can see everything correct, because for me it looks quite weird now. So I will restart my Twitch and let me know if you're seeing everything good. Okay. Whoops, sorry. Okay, now I've got some issues with Twitch. Okay, it looks like it's all good now. So yeah, this is how this guy looks. For now I get a little bit of red paint on the shoulder pad and made a Red Bull here. Red Bull. And yeah, and tabard between his legs as well, made it red. I don't think that there will be even more than red with this guy. Let me show you maybe some focus here. Okay. The Red Bull and all the other cool stuff here. So yeah, let's go with the another layer of paint. Now I'm going for the lighter red, and this is the Army Painter pure red color. A little bit of shaking, and yeah, as you can see on my palette here, it is much lighter than the one you can see here, the one I used before, and this nice red dot here is the color I'm using now. And I'm not using this sharp paintbrush here. I'm going back to my good old dry brush stuff, because I'm going to put here a little bit of beautiful red nails now. So yeah, okay, let's go with red, with light red now. I don't know if you're commenting at all, but because my Twitch in my house crashed, as always when I stream. Don't tell me why. I just cannot work with this software. Jeszcze coś zostało? To zrobisz jutro rano.
No ale to ma być na jutro.
To zrobisz jutro rano przed szkołą. Jest 29, spać. Poza rozmawiaj z mamą. Antek, robię coś tutaj. So yeah, it was Anthony again. I don't know why he isn't sleeping yet. There was something about the homework for his school. And yeah, that's how this guy looks. That's how this guy looks. As you can see, it's much lighter now with his red pants. This is just after a few moves of a brush. So yeah. So yeah, guys, if you once again, if you would like to join me during this stream live, so you can always give me info a few days before. I can arrange some Google Hangouts so we can be here talking to each other live. I would love such live session with more guys, especially with that means that the fact that means that I wouldn't have to talk all the time, which is quite actually quite tiring, you know. It's not too easy to talk all the time, especially if you not get used to it. I'm the other kind of guy that most of the day spend quietly. I'm not the politician kind of guy, so yeah. Thanks, Czech. Looks like Antek is gone. No, I'm still here. I will be here 20 more minutes. So, if you want to sit with me here and spend some more time with me, and I will be more than happy to spend this time with you guys. And of course, after all, you will be able to watch it on YouTube. So yeah, looks like Antek is gone. So see ya, mate. Most probably that there is some other time at your place. As far as I remember, you're in Dubai now, working with some cool stuff like aeroplane engines and other stuff. Things that are quite magic for me. So yeah, Paulina, if you would like to join me for any kind of battle report, we can work on your list to make it a little bit more competitive, so you could learn to play and possibly start winning someday. I'm not talking with me, but with anyone actually, because you've got really Dark Angels are now a very competitive army. So you can, if you will learn to work with them, you can get a really good outcome. Especially that you can use now it for to make as well as Death Star with Raven Wing Command Squad, as well as MSU with Lion's Blade Strike Force, Lion's Blade Formation. Sorry. So yeah, you can make it really cool, fun games with this codex these days. And I will be actually playing with, hopefully playing with Dark Angels next week. So in a few weeks there will be battle report from this game, because this next week there will be battle report from the game of me against Roll, which means some cool corny action. Not Corn Demon King, just the Chaos Space Marines, but I really like playing with this guy, so it was a really cool game. I don't tell you who won. You have to watch it. You will have to watch it. It will be next week on YouTube. I have to work on it a little bit now. And yeah, for a few places here with the basic red. So yeah, for this battle report we will have to wait I don't know, at least 2 or 3 weeks, because beginning of the 30th of November, 31st of November, 30th of November, there will be bat rep withdrawal. Next week there will be with Fraziel. Hopefully again then with another battle report withdrawal, if I will be able to get him to play with me this week, which is quite possible actually. And besides that, there will be some tactical reports. Hopefully I will be able to get to go with some of our top players, which actually are from Warsaw, which made sorry, quite an interesting battles. I have to give it a little bit more of this red one, because with this guy I lost the parts of his hands. I forgot to paint them, and now when I tried to put dry brush, I noticed that there is now not a place to put dry brush on. So yeah, I had to rework with it a little bit here. And now before I will be able to put this dry brush, this have to obviously dry for a bit. So yeah, that's how it works. Quite a lot of work with them to do with them, but they are starting to look at least in similar fashion to these guys, as you can see. Now I'll have to put some paint there on their groins, because I forgot to. And once again I will use some of Anthony's brushes, which are actually terrible but quite good for dry brushing small parts. So yeah, let's work with it. I mean groins and the plates on their backs, so I forgot about them as well. At least with you guys, I have to work with it now. So yeah, and about I noticed a few things about the Landspeeder Storms from the Codex Space Marines. They're actually really cool, because and you got there with like multi-Malta for these guys. They are gonna cost 50 points, and you've got their most of the time objective secure unit, which can move up to 30 inches, 12 and 8, yeah, 30 inches, which can destroy a tank with this multi-Malta, which can destroy, can handle small light infantry units with Cerberus missile launcher, which is large blast AP4, strain 4 AP dash, I think, and they can work with it. Besides that, this is open top transport for scouts, which gives them possibility to actually assault from it, and if it will be destroyed, they still can assault the same turn. So we can go straight for, I don't know, like Titans, and work with these guys, because if you will be attacked by, even the Warhound will be attacked by, like, imagine just the unit of 5 units of these scouts I will be talking to you about. They are jumping to front with multi-Maltas. These are five shots from multi-Malta, and after that they can still work with Malta bombs the same round. So yeah, this is these 5 units working one next to each other. Actually, you can put quite a big threat on even the biggest opponents. So yeah, it is worth taking a look, especially now when these guys, when the Space Marine scouts are now weapon skill, ballistic skill 4 and still cost only 11 points. The 3 points decrease just for 1 point in armor is, for me, is a great deal. I was working with these guys with a few last battles, and maybe they haven't done anything great, yeah, but they always made something. Like, for example, the last battle report I already recorded. One guy has, one of my scouts has gave 4 hull points. My units, one unit of scouts stole 4 hull points, or something like this from Baneblade. So yeah, 55 points. And besides that, there were scoring a few times, and Landspeeder Storms were scoring. So yeah, this was much more than just there was worth their price. So yeah, we've got here another layer of paint. I've got this to be done here with this light red for the last guy that I forgot earlier about. So yeah, they got much lighter now, much lighter trousers with a little bit of shades because of the earlier layer of dark red. Yeah, and let's take a look at this guy and put some light red on him as well, because yes, as you can see, I am trying to paint one color on every model I got to paint this day, and then go to the another color. I'm not painting one model once, because it makes me paint them a lot faster. No, this color won't be good. This brush won't be good for this. I will take a little bit sharper now. Just to give this guy a little bit more of line edge highlighting, maybe. Yeah, I'm using smart words, but yeah, I don't know anything about it. So as once again, don't learn painting from me. Actually, I would love to see your paints, so your paint jobs. So if you've got something interesting and would like to share it with me or the community, let me know. I will put it on the Bastion. I will maybe upload there some actual album for community paint jobs, to make it look so everyone could watch things that you were working on. So if you would like to share some cool stuff, I know, Paulina, that you've got some really nice paint jobs there. And thank you. When you will work on your stuff, I would like to see it as well. So yeah, I'm waiting for you guys. I know, Wojciech, that you are not into painting at all, but when you will be able to score some jackpot on eBay, let us know as well. I will be more than happy to upload these pictures of yours on the Facebook page, or maybe even we'll make some video with it, if it would be cool looking. As you can see, I'm putting there some colors. One of the things that I really like about Army Painter, that these are very thin paints, so I can make some smooth transitions from one color to another. As you can see here on this shoulder pad, or here on the tabard. Once again, I'm not a pro painter, but there are quite cool transitions here. I'm quite happy with them. So yeah, guys, now we have to work a little bit with black color. Actually, it's 5 to 9 p.m. in here in Poland. I will have to turn the thing off in a few minutes because my family would like most probably would like to go to sleep. Yeah, thank you for joining me today. It was awesome to have you there. So we will see each other next week at 7 p.m. as always. Again, first hour will be with Anthony, so you will be there able to watch us both play, watch us both work on our miniatures, and the second hour will be just with me. So if you would like to talk more about this stuff, more about the competitive play or something like this, join us for the second episode. I will be there a few days before another tournament of mine, so hopefully I will have some more thoughts about it. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining me once again. Let's see who's there for now. Czech, Sister Gabriela, and Snorri Nosbiter. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining me, and let me see you again. Yeah, it was quite lots of work I have done here. I had to work on them much more, so it will be for me most probably a very long night tonight. As you can see, it's already dark out there. Actually, for a couple of hours because it's winter. Sorry for this. So yeah, that's how it looks. So thank you for joining me. Be sure to come back next week and stay safe.